and I would like to start with the presentation of the licensing new simplified concept. As I said, we're providing sales release facts, delivery release facts, and the sales policy. And the sales policy is the most complete and most up-to-date and the latest release of three documents. So we recommend really to use the sales policy. And if you don't find any information in the sales policy, then please go to the sales release or delivery release. So this is going to be, we will be becoming familiar with the new licensing concept, and I will be using especially the sales policy document to give you more details about it. So again, these three documents, and in the online help, the reference is called licensing reference, so you will get there some information about licensing, basically. Okay. So, what are the differences between the licensing concept of version 2.1 to the version 3? So we are having here version 2.1, here version 3. You remember we had in version 2.1 feature sets, then options and sizing. These were clearly detached to each other, basically. And we started in version 2.1, when we released version 2.1, we started with the base feature set. Then it was enhanced with the core feature set. And then some special feature set were coming afterwards. So we're having here different feature sets. And then you were able to add options to it, which was not included in the feature sets, and then the sizing, so data points, the different data points dependent to the subsystem. In version 3, we are having 3 feature sets now. There's the standard one and 2 compact, a building automation compact and then DMS compact feature set. The idea is, again, to simplify the whole licensing feature. So we decided to offer you 2 compact feature set for that specific market. So these 2 compacts are reduced typically for either danger management system or building automation system. Okay? So the building automation compact doesn't support or doesn't allow to add the DMS subsystem, and the DMS has no possibility to add building automation subsystems. So basically, going from the point of view of you've looked at, we are having a former Desigo Inside project or an MM8000 project. Tailor it to that 2 markets. Purely BA, purely DMS, where the standard has full options. Okay. In the building automation, we are having limited connectivity, and also here limited connectivity. We will see that in a couple of minutes, where here the standard allows us to have full connectivity. Okay. And then there are some other special things. So one of the most asked questions at that point is always, if I start with one of the 2 compacts, can I upgrade to the standard? Yes, this is of course possible, and this is shown down here below. You know, it's called the upsell to the Desigo CC, and there we have the 2 licensing features, you know, depending on, for the building automation compact, it's that one. And with that, I upgrade to the standard. Or for the DMS, with this licensing features, I upgrade to the standard. Okay, So upgrade to a standard is anytime possible. So you can start with a compact, and depending if the customer needs special features or features which are not included here, or you're going to upgrade with a BA part, building automation subsystem, or a DMS automation subsystem, you can upgrade to the standard anytime. Yeah.
Question, eh? What about the upgrade from the version 2.1? If the customer already have this?
Yes, we are coming to this.
Okay.
Upgrading from version 2.1 to version 3, this is, I'm just showing now the new licenses. Okay, let's have a look. I'm now switching to the other screen. And here, as I told you already, this is the sales policy for business year 18. And I'm showing you information out of the sales policy. So you see here there are many topics about many topics: software life cycle support policy, licensing model, software upgrades. And we are going now down to the appendix, so the new license model on page 41. And have a closer look now what this really means as a new simplified licensing model. So we have here the standard feature set and here the two compacts. So building automation compact, danger management compact. So these are the licenses, of course, of these three feature sets. And then in the options, you see that the standard has everything included. Where the compacts, most part of it, so event management, journaling, graphic viewer, scheduler, time-based reactions and macros. Okay, the time-based reaction and macros are included. Trend viewer, long-term storage, also the long-term storage is included. Remote notification, reports, they're all included. The differences are starting now. The log viewer is part of the building automation, where it isn't in the danger management. And assisted treatment is part of the danger management, where it isn't in the building automation. Advanced reporting is only standard, and graphic editor, if the customer likes to have a graphic editor, this is possible to order afterwards. So they are not included by standard. So you see here now the differences. This option can be ordered in these two compacts, where here it isn't possible. Okay, these are the differences. How to read this table, basically. So here you find also the information about the article type and the SSN number. Distributed systems is standard, and then in the logics, so events and COV-based reactions and scripts are in the standard feature set. Pharma export is also standard feature set. Okay, then in terms of connectivity, so we got standard drivers, BACnet, OPC, client server, Modbus, SNMP, S7 with max 8 PLC. So this is all included. Okay. Mobile app, this is included. Okay, and maximum possible 5 in here, where here it has no sorry?
Limitation.
Yes, no limitation. Thank you very much. OPC server, so in here we do have the OPC client, and OPC server is in the standard feature set. Okay. Then IEC driver, Apergy P2 driver, Simatic S7, max to 64 PLC. So here we have 8 PLC integrated or available. But here 64, I have to go to standard, and it is a additional option in licensing. In the clients, now important here, the two compact licenses or feature sets can have maximum 3 clients, and the clients are already included in the licensing. Okay, so you see, this is already part of the licensing. You don't have to buy any additional feature options. Where in the standard we still have one client, you know, whatever it is. It can be the client on the here we are talking about simultaneous clients, so in the runtime. Okay, so you can have the client which is on the server. Okay, you could have a web client, it doesn't matter. It's any client. You see here, installed web, Windows app. Okay, any clients. And then here, 3 are already included and max 3 possible. And here we have, in the standard, you can add 1 client or unlimited clients, basically. 2 possible options. Now, in the automation, we are coming now to the data points, adding the amount of data points to the license. In building automation, 500 are included in the compact license, and 2,000 are possible maximum. So you see here now there's also a limitation in the sizing. So the compacts, in the compacts I can add maximum 2,000 building automation data points. And from that point on, I have to go to the standard. So, and packages also, the packages have been changed. Now new are packages available 200, 500, 5,000, 10,000 and 30,000. And 100,000 data points, building automation. Okay, so of course this is not possible to order here because it goes up to 2,000. And the other point is, you see now down here, there's no way to, or there's no possibility to add fire data points to the building automation compact. No security, no video, and no access control. Okay? Where in the DMS, I don't have the options to add building automation data point. I get 500, also here 500 fire data points with the license, and I can update them to 2,000. In the standard, I don't have any data points. Every single data point has to be added here. In the DMS compact, I have security data points. I can add up to 500, but none of them are included. In video, I can add 128 video cameras, but none of them included. And in access control, 128 doors, but none of them are included. Part of the licensing. Where in the SCADA data points, so OPC client or Modbus objects, okay, 500 are included and maximum 500 available. And then in managed meters, I need to have standard feature set, validated objects too. And then long-term storage, you remember we do have the 4 standard archive groups, the default one in long-term storage. So they are, of course, included. But if I want to add a custom archive groups, you will see that tomorrow when we are talking about long-term storage. If I want to add a custom archive groups, then I need to go to the standard edition. These are the upsell, the Desigo CC licenses. So from this one is needed if I want to upgrade or update from the compact to the standard, building automation compact to the standard. That this one is needed if I want to go from DMS standard or DMS compact to standard, sorry. Yes?
So, I'm just wondering about the data points. So the scatter data points, 500 and the 500 BA or DMS data points, they're included in the compact. When I do the upsale to the Desigo CC, the standard, then I need to buy those 500 data points, or are they in a way included in this upsale?
Now, if you do an upsale from a compact to a standard, whatever is included in the compact, they are also in the standard. So the 500 data points included in the compact, of course, you get them also in the standard. You don't have to pay for them. They are already there. Okay? So if you would, let's say you're having a project with 2,000, let's get to the limit, to 2,000 or 500, 500. Okay. You will, and this project has 1,500 data points. So you have to add 1,000 data points, okay? And this is basically the base to update them to the standard. So the 1,000 or 1,500 data points, they are also included in the standard. You don't have to pay for them. You pay for whatever is going up, you're going to add as a data point. Any kind, also the 3 clients. The 3 clients, they are part of the compact. You're paying there basically in the compact feature set license. If you update them, you either add 1 more or unlimited, okay? But they are included. They are paid, and this is part of the update. So now let's get a step further. So in terms of how are the data points counted? So the way the data points from the previous subsystem we were supporting in 2.1 are counted is in 3.0 the same, okay? So there's no differences. Whatever we supported in version 2.1 as a subsystem, this is still supported in version 3.0, and it is counted the same way. You can check this in the sales policy. What you see here is a list of the new devices, basically. So here we updated this page with the new devices and the way they are counted. So we have new fire systems and security systems here, basically, which we are supporting now. And you see here the way the data points are counted. Then the meters, the power and energy meters from Siemens, they are counted with 5 building automation data points when we are using one of the headquarter object model. Okay. Of course, those meters they will have much more. They have a huge. We'll see that they have a huge list of properties, but we count them as 5 building automation data points. So the Centron devices and the CCAM devices. These are both energy power meters from Siemens. So every meter we importing, and we are using our headquarter library, headquarter model, that are all counted by 5 building automation data points. Also integrating with any third-party integration. By using the headquarter object model, they are counted as 5 building automation points. Okay, and then for each managed meter, we have 1 meter point we will count, and the validated objects here. So these are the new devices basically used. Now let's come to the transition phase. Version 2.1, version 3, okay? By October 2017, which is gone basically, okay? You had the opportunity basically, or it was possible to buy all those features. This list basically it's not completed. You see here, I just added the first few features here, or material type. They were still orderable, okay, for version 2.1, and when you order them version 2.1, they're also valid for version 3.0 projects, okay? But with this new licensing concept, now those license options are obsolete, basically. We don't need them anymore. They are not anymore needed. But there are still licensing needed for version 2.1 project, still installed, and the customer needs to update them, basically, okay? In this case, these are still a list of available features, license options you can still order for version 2.1 projects, okay? So this is still possible. You order them, they will be valid for version 3.0 project. So any license you are going to order anyway, since July, any license you have ordered since July, it's anyway version 3.0 licensing. Okay, any license. And I would like now to go to the other screen and scroll down, and we are coming now to this is the full license, basically, which can be ordered, which still can be ordered for version 2.1 projects. They will be valid for version 2.1 and version 3.0 projects, because the licensing, when you check them, they will have the version 3 validity, basically. Now, one important information here. So, a process for the conversion of existing project based on version 2.1 license model to the new version 3 license model is currently under evaluation. But I can still give you some information. So we are coming now to the topic. You want to upgrade a version 2.1 project to a version 3 project. I mean, not you, but the customer. So here we had a base feature set or a core feature set or some special feature sets which were available. Okay, and then you had, of course, options, and then data points. When you asking for an upgrade, what's going to happen right now is that whatever this project contains, so whatever the quantity or the quantity of the license is, this will be right now upgraded to version 3. Okay, so those feature sets the customer is having and options and databases will be merged to a version 3.0 license. Okay, but still having those informations right now. Still having those informations. Sometime in the future, because this is now under evaluation, you know, because it's not easy. It is not easy to migrate them. Because the licensing modeling has really changed, it is not easy. So some time afterwards, this will be merged into the new licensing model. But not right now. When this is going to happen, we don't know. Maybe version 4. Okay, maybe version 4. But right now, the content of this license will be merged with the same features, with the same feature set, options and data points, valid for version 3. This is what is going to happen. And later on, the mechanism will be built in to merge it to the new licensing model. But it's difficult to say when this is going to happen. So, let's come to the next topic. So in terms of engineering license, the existing version 2.1 engineering license, depending if you have enabled them after March or before March 24, 2017. If after March, then they are also valid for the engineering of distributed systems up to 6 projects. Okay? Otherwise, they're still supporting 1 project simultaneously. So you can return this license if you have enabled them before March. You can return to the headquarters and will be replaced. Okay? Just so you know. So when the version 2.1 license was enabled before March 24th, distributed systems are not supported. Okay? Then, still available are demo license for 12 months, startup license for 2 months, engineering license for 12 months, and for the engineering license, we need a software protection dongle. So this is in terms of what we had before. So demo, startup license, engineering license, software protection dongle, and software migration program. We will go more in detail about the software migration program in the MM8000 and the Desigo Insight migration. So we added this in this document because you are aware how we handle this. But we are going in much more in detail, as I told you on Friday, we will be going in detail about migration, the software migration program. But nevertheless, we support basically 2 discount rates. Okay, one is the privileged software migration, and the one is the standard software migration. And these discount rates, they are dependent on what kind of version of the Desigo Insight version, for instance, or MM8000 version is being migrated into the Desigo CC. So, for instance, the Desigo Insight, version 5.1 and later on, they get a higher discount rate, and the one before version 5.1 get a lower discount rate, basically. So important here, there's one important thing, which is this is a one-time discount offering, okay? A one-time discount offering. So the rebate cannot be applied multiple times when migrating in stages. So in case additional options are required, okay, they have to be purchased like for a new system. So if you want to migrate a existing one of the legacy management systems to the Desigo CC, you need to purchase all the data points and all the features. This is important. Obviously, it is clear that on-site larger project will be migrated in stages. This is probably not possible to migrate them in one go, okay? You might have stages. But to get the discount rate, you need to order all data points. You can't order them in stages. This is not possible. But we will go more in detail when we do the MM8000 and the Desigo Insight migration. There is a video tutorial also of the license management system. Okay, here is the link, but I will show you that on Friday, basically. And in the sales policy of business year 18, you have a detailed information about it. Okay, let's see that on Friday. This is the online help for licensing reference. But if you're looking, for instance, for license management utility e-learning, we have an up-to-date license management version 2.1 e-learning. There is the link of the intranet or the extranet link, okay? And here, this license management utility workflows covers the workflows, online, offline workflows, how to enable, how to return licenses, how to upgrade licenses, and so on and so on. It's all covered in this e-learning. I don't know if you have noticed, but the released LMU version 2.1 has been several versions has been released recently. So there was a period I was having once a week a new release of the LMU, basically. So make sure you're getting the latest one. Right now, the latest one, License Management Utility, is version 2.1, 670, Service Pack 3. Okay? So this is dated 27th October 2070. Okay? And here you got a link to frequently asked questions about the Desigo CC Cerberus DMS license. Might help you to find some issues. Okay. One more thing. Do you know the sizing tool, the system dimensioning tool of the Desigo CC? which is available on the intranet, which helps you to dimension the Desigo CC system. A new version has been released, and some newer version will be released also soon. So this new version, which is right now, this is a what you're looking now, this is a version which is not released right now, but I'm using it. This will be released soon, basically, okay? I got it from the product management to be able to show you a few new features, basically. First of all, what's new is we have here a section of distributed system, okay? You can say, I want to have a distributed system, no or yes, okay? That part of the distributed system is only introduced right now. Further on, you will have more distributed systems. So this version right now doesn't support distributed system, but it has been prepared to support distributed system in the future version, okay? And what I wanted to show you basically is the new supported either subsystems we have. No, this is actually not the correct one, sorry. This is the correct one. Okay. Here the new supported subsystems basically, which are implemented also in this sizing tool, okay? So fire subsystem, Syntony, CCOM or central meters, managed meters, validated points and archive groups, basically. And I don't know if you are aware, but now this sizing tool, a part of calculating system objects, giving you the recommendation of hardware category, a recommendation of the Microsoft SQL version. No, not version, but type, basically. It gives you an overview of the license dimensioning. This has been also added with version 2.1, but depending on which one you were using, you didn't see that before. Okay, and new, we are having here the possibility to design the long-term storage, okay? The HDB, storage 1, storage 2, up to 4 storages. So this tool supports right now up to 4 storages. But I will show you this part on Tuesday when we're talking about long-term storage. Because right now it wouldn't make any sense because you don't know the different components of you don't know about long-term storage, basically. So this is some things I would like to show you on Tuesday. Okay. Good. So far, this is the overview of the licensing, the new licensing concept and the sales policy of business year 18.